Hello Pisces, here's your weekly horoscope for December 20th to December 26th. The most exciting news this week is what some are calling the Bethlehem star up in the sky. On December 21st, Jupiter and Saturn are going to be conjunct in the sign of Aquarius. If you'd like to know how that may be affecting you and your sign, just look below where I have a link to an article that I wrote at robshawastrology.ca, and it explains all about this conjunction and how it may affect you. Moving on for you for this week, well, we've got Venus in Sagittarius right at the top of your horoscope, and that is indicating, well, they're probably, even with pandemic, there might have been some time for some partying or some fun. Perhaps it's online, but at least you are being able to reach out and get together with some people this week. Venus in Sagittarius is, well, it can sometimes bring up some issues in relationships for you because it does square your sign. But in general, it also lends itself to your creative abilities. You may find this week you might be playing music more or listening to music, dancing, Christmas caroling, decorating last minute, but your creative abilities are coming out much more this week, and that's a good thing. And also, your ability to relate to people and to resolve any issues is very high this week as well. It just is going to require a lot of patience on your part. We have Mars in Aries square Pluto in Capricorn this week, and that's a little bit tough. Mars, for you, will be in a money house and squaring Pluto probably in an area of community and such. You may find that you're going to be very generous with donations to charity this week, and good for you if you are, but also don't be surprised if some unexpected money might come your way in the form of a bonus or some other unexpected money perhaps. But with the Mars-Pluto square, there could be fights or issues about money with someone in your family or that you live with, perhaps even at work. Some people may be disappointed they didn't get a Christmas bonus or they didn't get a raise or some other money that they wanted. You're a sign with two fish swimming in opposite directions. These planets can sometimes indicate one way or the other or a little bit of both for you. But yes, not the best week for money, perhaps for some, and there is a chance also for money that should be coming to be delayed. Now, generally, you're not a sign that likes to fight and argue. You might be a little bit more behind the scenes and secretive about that. You're not usually one to, put up the dukes and start punching out people. But with Mars square Pluto this week, watch out, because everybody's aggression might be coming to the fore this week, even your own, or, as often happens, people try to pick on Pisces because usually you're such a soft and gentle and easygoing sign, the bullies come after you. Well, if you are being bullied this week, then you just put your foot down, put your back up, and get out of the way as best as you can. But I wouldn't contribute to any more of that by adding to it, by joining in on the fight. Basically, you can walk away from it if you wish. With Neptune in Pisces still, your ruling sign, it is in a square aspect to the north node of the moon, so you may be doing a lot of deep inward thinking this week and in the past while. You may be certainly a bit fearful, a bit confused over the pandemic, economy, job, lots of things are kind of thrown up in the air for everybody with this pandemic and COVID-19. But your sign tends to be a bit of a worrywart, and you get yourself into a lot of fear and emotion sometimes, and you might be more inclined to do that. Well, it's Christmas week. Maybe it's time to put some of the fear and some of that confusion and worry aside and just enjoy the spirit of the holiday as best you can. And in fact, one good thing this aspect is good for is for you to re-explore your spiritual side. Maybe you're the type to just go to church on Christmas Day and that's your choice. But as well, it is a good time for you to actually look into your spiritual interests and try to get a better understanding and handle on how you fit into the universe. Next year, when Jupiter and Saturn go into your neighboring sign Aquarius, it does put it in a bit of a hidden area of your horoscope. So things may not always be right in front of you and be able to be understood. So hey, maybe a little bit of prayer and a little bit of trying to understand your deeper and inner self is not such a bad idea as we're coming into a new year. Other than that, the Sagittarius planets, as I said, we have Sun and Mercury there in the early part of the week. These Sagittarius planets do sometimes stick a bit of a thorn in your side at times because they push you and you don't like to be pushed. But once they move into Capricorn, your more gentle side comes to the fore again. And I'm pretty sure that by the Christmas holidays, you should be able to have a wonderful time with the family that you can hang out with. Happy holidays to you and yours.